Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome back to my stream. I had a really good reading yesterday, but it just kept skipping a lot. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me just delete that and then I'm gonna just do another one. It was so good though. There was so much good stuff in it. Like um a lot of, justice that's gonna be served, a lot of redemption. Hold on. She live right now. Oh, you live, girl. Love it though. Okay. All right, y'all. But anyway, thank you guys for coming. And please excuse my leg. I'm wearing shorts. I'm not. I'm not gonna get on here and. I'm not gonna get on here and just wear a shirt now. But it's hot here in Florida, so I got on shorts, y'all. But so you'll just see like my leg randomly like resting up here. But I promise you. but Welcome back to my stream. I really hope that you guys have been enjoying my short from my previous video on Friday. I made a video yesterday, and it just kept getting fucked up. Like when I went back to look at it, like so much shit just kept skipping in it, and I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna get the message out if shit just keeps skipping, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I'm at work right now, but I mean, I'm like on my lunchtime or whatever. I don't mind having my, my regular, whatever. I like it. I actually like my 9 to 5, but of course, I'm still like moonlighting in this because this is what I breathe for the most part. But yeah, I just want to welcome you guys. I really hope that you guys do love this video. Welcome if you are a new viewer. If not, welcome back. I appreciate you guys, all of you coming to this video. Um, I just really hate that I lost that video because there was so many good messages. Like like I said, you being redeemed, or there's some sort of redemption coming, especially for like anybody that has done you wrong, especially like like your ops or whatever. You guys will see that I do have the chat turned off, and that's really because I've been dealing with a lot of hackers. I deal with a lot of bullying, especially when I go out and about. I deal with a lot of harassment, mocking, and bullying. People hacking my emails, making fake profiles. Like I really got people out here like coming for me, and all I do is this. And then just as a side note as well, if the any of the cash tags and anything that you guys see in my description, that those are my cash tags. So anything that you see different than that, do not send it, because people will flat out say that they're accepting money on my behalf, or any other streamer's behalf. That's a lie. If it's not under the description, don't send any donations. Although I appreciate it, I really do, just for the sake of your pockets, and anything else. If it's not under the description, do not send it, and I will never reach out to you asking for any personal information or for money whatsoever. So if it's not under the description, don't send it. Okay, there's that disclaimer. And then also know that if anything does happen to me, like like if somebody is trying to like unalive me or whatever, please know that I am not suicidal. I did not kill myself. I take a lot of pride in living my life. I got a lot more life that I do want to live. So if something does happen to me and it's on the news saying I committed suicide, it's a lie. It's a lie. So I'm putting that disclaimer out there too, because you know it's only going to be in God's plan to take me out. I'm not going to mess up God's plan by taking myself out. I got too much life I want to live. So if anything like that happens and say, "Oh, she committed suicide," no, the fuck I did not. Okay, so I'm putting that out there too, because I really do got ops out here really fucking coming for me. Like if you really got people who are coming hard for you, like you doing something right. You doing something right, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. So um, let it be known. Let it be known. So all right, because no matter what, we still doing us. Okay, banished energies ain't got no business here, whether they care or whether they care about it or not, or like it or not. It's of no concern here. We just doing us over here, y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the reading, and hopefully it won't skip. Damn, I had a real good message yesterday. You fucking kidding? Well, you know what? There was a message. There was like a message about like your body. like taking care of your physical body, because one message was that a lot of you guys are overworking, whether that could be your brain, like your mind, and and possibly your body. Some of you guys kind of like putting people before yourself to nurture. A lot of you guys have been kind of like pouring into everybody else's cup and not really pouring into your own. And I don't even think a lot of you have probably haven't realized that you've been doing this. And it's not to say that that's a bad thing, especially if you have kids, it's their life and yours, but how can you take care of them if you can't take care of yourself? How can you fill their cup if you can't fill your cup? So I think that's why the messages have been encouraging, a lot of self-care and nurture. And even for some of you who are parents, to actually spend more leisurely time with your kids. Okay. So, but one of the things that was concerning me was that I was sensing something about your body. I think in yesterday's message I got nerves and hands. Um, I sense like somebody with sciatica, and also like stress, like cortisol levels. Okay, so do something about your cortisol levels. Okay, and then also your hands, like maybe getting a manicure, doing a hand massage. Kind of resting your hands. If you're somebody who works with your hands a lot, kind of massage your hands, do things to where you're not going to have to use your hands. If you want to order out instead of cooking, that's okay. Just things that can rest your hands, that can rejuvenate your hands. Okay, I was getting that a lot too. But let's do some more body parts, because I was also sensing your back as well. So like your back, your nerves, your hands, your brain. There was also your mouth. I got mouth as well too. Again, some of you guys need to be careful about biting your tongue when you eat, and also there may be I'm sensing somebody with a mouth wound, like an inside mouth wound. So you might need to gargle salt water to kind of help disinfect and like maybe help it heal faster. So, Spirit, let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clarified message. So, this is for a part of the body. And then I was also sensing hair as well. I was sensing hair, and the hair has a lot of power. It represents a lot of creativity. It's said that it's like an antenna, like to the spiritual or whatever. I don't know. The lighting is kind of different because like my ring light has like color lights that won't go off, like they won't turn off for whatever reason. So you'll see like little glimpses of purple and I think it's kind of cool, but it's just weird that it's doing that. So, and let's see, I got your hair, your back. Oh yeah, I was talking about hair. And yeah, like, and also I am sensing like some of you might have like some sort of scalp condition, like maybe like psoriasis or dermatitis, alopecia as well. I myself, suffer from alopecia, like since I was in like my late teens. And like I still actually battle with it, but a lot of it has grown, like it's recovered pretty well. I mean, I don't think it'll ever completely go away, but at least it never got worse. I love using black rice water, so for those of you who may be dealing with alopecia, um if you want, use black rice water, because that's actually helped. As me, growing older, like a lot of my hair has resprouted, from using that. So I don't think it'll ever be like what it was when I was like in high school, but it's still like enough to where I can still style it, and let it be, I don't know, let it be nice, I guess. So for those of you who may be struggling with your hair, black rice water, um, and then also with your back as well. Like I'm getting like a massaging pillow, like a heat massage pillow that you can kind of lay your back on. So kind of like using that. They got like these little pogs that kind of like massage your back. So, kind of like one of those, like a massage pillow, maybe even using a massage chair. Yeah, so nerves actually fell out, and that's responding, sensitive, wired, coordination, pain, stress, alert, awareness. So yeah, there's nerves again. So I keep getting like somebody with sciatica, or even you being under a lot of stress. Now, one thing that I did see with my message yesterday is that a lot, that relief is going to be coming, because I remember seeing judgment yesterday. I saw judgment, and then I did see the 10 of Wands, but in that message it did say relief is near. Okay. And then even like there was like my message on Friday, like something was near, like that you need to rest, you need to take a vacation and stuff like that. And then we also got kidneys. Okay, one message that I did get was that somebody does like to drink a lot, so that's probably why this is coming out. Filters, toxins, sorting, sustaining, sacrifice, insight, moral judgments. Some of you guys may be becoming alert to making more clarified decisions. Again, because some of you guys may have been dealing with a brain fog, but now you're coming into it's like the clouds are kind of slowly moving out of the way, to where like any clouds of doubt, they're slowly moving out of the way, and it's like your mind is slowly becoming clearer now. Okay, we got nerves, kidneys. What else do we have, Spirit? We got foot. Walking away, taking steps, being grounded, stand up, journey, moving, jump in. I feel like somebody is on a journey to be sober, on a journey to be sober. Somebody is also making a clear decision to walk away from something, probably something toxic, something or somebody or a situation that may be toxic. Okay. But we got hair. I knew it. I was like, I'm also sensing hair. So we got personal power, identity, physical strength, bold, action, sexuality, wild side. And again, if you're insecure about your hair, it's totally okay. There's tons of people that's insecure about their hair. Like I said, me myself, I suffered from acute alopecia since like my late teens. And what's funny is that it went from the middle of my head to like towards my front. Like the middle of my head is like completely grown, like healed and grown out. But like my front is like it's still kind of thinned out. So but like I said, me personally, I love using black rice water, and that has actually filled it in a lot, since because I'm in my 30s now. So but I feel very grateful that a lot has kind of like resprouted, and that it's like it's recovering. I don't think, like I said, it's not going to be the same as it was, but just the fact that it never got worse. Thank God. It never got worse. I never lost more hair. So, but in fact, it's just kept regrowing back in little by little. So there's hope, especially if you still have the majority of your hair. If you can't completely reverse it, it can, you can still keep it as minimized as possible. And I kind of feel like that's what my case is. It's just as minimized as possible while still, always like trying to fill itself in, which is, I'm very grateful for that. So, like I said, some of you guys may be stressing out, like stressing your hair out. Okay. I think that's important, on why you also need to keep your stress levels down, because some of you guys may be under stress, and it may be causing you to lose your hair. So please, be careful with that. Okay. I am definitely an advocate for for people having scalp conditions and hair loss and stuff like that. Especially since like I said, I'm grateful that it never got worse for me, and that it just continues to heal. It's kind of a slow journey, but I know you can get like shots and stuff, but I don't know how I really feel about that. So like I said, I just use natural things like black rice water, or any kind of rice water, rosemary. I use stuff like that. So, some of you guys also want to reclaim like your personal power as well. Some of you guys may be walking away from having stress and reclaiming your personal power. I'm also sensing that, you want to try a new look with your hair. Trying a new look with your hair. What else we got? What else? What other body parts we have for the collective, Spirit? We have your immunity as well. So let me see: security, resilience, balance, harmony, learning, response, cleansing. Now we got kidney and immunity here, both about cleansing toxins. So some of you guys may really need to go through like a bodily detox, well, a spiritual detox too, like a everything detox, which is probably why in Friday's reading it was encouraging you to rest and also to nurture, because some of you it's almost as if you've been working yourself in almost like working yourself into a jitter. It's it for some of you. I feel like it could be really serious. To the point where you could be messing up your immune system, your nervous system. Your nerves are producing too many bad hormones, or too much of one hormone that can become harmful, that can trigger autoimmune diseases. In which some can cause you to lose your hair. Some could, cause you to lose maybe even feelings in your nerves or whatever, numbness of your limbs, like just a bunch of crazy stuff. So stress is such a cause for so much shit. And that's why I love that there's so many things out there that is to tell you how to alleviate it, how to lower it, or how to at least keep it as small as possible. Because what a world it would be to not have stress if stress didn't exist. But there is a purpose for stress. Why? Because it does help us stay alert. It does aid our survival instincts when survival instincts are in need. Okay, so that is the purpose. But of course, just too much of it, just like anything else, too much of it, too much of one thing is harmful. Okay, just like everything. Okay, like there's a purpose for everything. It's just like I said, just too much of it is dangerous. Okay, and it's unhealthy. Okay, for some, if linked with other conditions that people may have, it could even be fatal. you know so that's why it's important. I know this is a spiritual channel, but our bodies are our vessel. And I'm not perfect at keeping a perfect diet, but for the most part, I eat more healthy things than I do unhealthy. Like I don't drink soda at all anymore. What else we got? We got the buttocks. Look at that. Sitting too long, bottom of things, sexuality, attraction, resting your laurels. So what I love about buttocks is that it does encourage rest. Okay. And then what I love here is that we got hair and buttocks, so they both have sexuality. So like your hair, so I think somebody is like somebody loves your hair, or somebody likes your butt. Whether you're a man or a woman, like you might have a nice, you might have nice, pretty cheeks. Pretty cheeks. I'm not gonna point anything out, but you might have, nice cheeks. You know. I also feel like some of you guys might also be getting into better shape as well, especially with some of you guys might be doing like, buttocks workouts, like working your glutes. Okay. And what I love here is that might also help lower your stress levels as well, working out, however way that you use your workout regimen. Okay. Let's get one more card out here. I'm liking this. I got to keep track of time. Okay. I'm good. What else we got? And then we got elbow, okay? Demanding, need space, change direction, humor, overcoming obstacles. Now, what I'm loving here is that, in my message yesterday, I'm going to keep referencing my message from yesterday because it was so good. But why the fuck did it have to skip, damn it? So for my message from yesterday is that, like I said, relief is near, redemption, whether you were wrongly accused of something or wrongly blamed for something, or anything wrong, like any way that you were wronged, I really feel like that there's going to be like some huge form of redemption for that, or at least a reckoning for the people who did you wrong. Okay, so with elbow here, overcoming obstacles, some of you guys might be putting extra elbow grease into something that you're doing, putting an extra effort into something that you're doing. I feel like some of you guys may be trying to put an extra effort into your health. That is awesome, especially if it's something that can lower your stress levels. Okay. Um, so that anything autoimmune won't trigger. You guys are finding a way to balance your entire body to detox, especially with kidneys here. I'm definitely getting like detoxing with your kidneys. Some of you guys are making great conscious choices, as far as especially with this body part deck here. You guys are making great conscious choices, or you're little by little. No, I don't really see a lot of cold turkey out here, which is great because it's counterproductive to do things cold turkey. I That's what I'm getting. Baby steps with foot out here. Baby steps. You guys are kind of, you're finding your way or your routine, to help find your ways to baby step into better health. And why not? That's awesome. Okay. And then I'm looking on the bottom here, we got ribs. I'm gonna draw this top card too, and I'm gonna switch to another deck. So cage, structure, flexibility, creation, spirit, contain, expansive, core values. Now, some of you are doing something that actually does resonate with your core values, and that, because what I'm loving here is that we got kidneys with moral judgments and core values. So I'm really getting like a reclaim of personal power, and especially with hair out here too. Yep, with hair out here, personal power and identity. I really love that I'm getting the energy that some of you guys are reclaiming your personal power, and your health is actually going to show with that. It's like this inner like this inner energy or reclaiming of your power that you are kind of mustering. I feel like from your heart chakra, because I'm getting like I'm getting like a warm pool in the middle of my chest. So kind of like it's starting from your heart. So like you guys are kind of feeling with your heart and letting your heart rationalize into your mind. Okay. And you're doing it, and why I'm saying that it's rationalized is because you don't see the heart, but you see the rib cage. So it's kind of like, you're I want to say you're almost filtering, kind of like you're filtering things, especially with kidney out here. You're filtering and rationalizing what you feel in your heart, and then you're kind of articulating, rationalizing it, and then you're manifesting it. And I also feel like this is also going to manifest through your hair. Like, some of you guys who may have hair conditions, you know they might be, your hair might come to a slow recovery, or if you never had a scalp condition or hair condition, your hair may end up even be looking more lustrous or growing I was going to say quicker and faster, both at the same time. I was going to say quaster, but quicker and faster and fuller, more voluminous. Okay. So, I absolutely love that. And like I said, I'm a huge advocate for like alopecia condition, especially since, I've, been long recovering from that. So I absolutely love that. It's really having grown up from using overprotective styles, like tight overprotective styles a lot. But like I said, if you do still have like the majority of your hair, you can reverse it or at least keep it as minimalized as possible. What's the top one? Oh, well, then I'm looking at circulation. I'm gonna read that because I looked at it, so I might as well read it. And then we got pelvis. We got all the sexuality out here. A lot of sacral chakra. So let's see: birth, creativity, fertility, sexuality, passage, feeling safe, balance, fluid. Now, what I'm loving here is that we got being grounded, and we got balance. We got being grounded. I'm getting root chakra with your foot. I get root, crown. Yeah. I get root, sacral, sacral, crown with your hair. And then I think some more of your heart here, some more of your heart here with the ribs. So sacral, heart, root, and crown is what I'm getting the most out of here. But definitely a lot of sexuality. Some of you guys may end up, making good love or something like that. Some of you guys I feel like a glow up. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like a glow up, because all these cards with sexuality, with we got pelvis, and we got buttocks, and then hair as well, with sexuality. All three of these got sexuality in it. So I'm actually seeing like, a glow up, you trying to get healthy to, to have a glow up. And then I see circulation on the bottom, and how I said that all of these are going to like how you began to feel, how you began to feel in your heart and bringing structure and rationalization to it. This how it's going to kind of affect everything else around you. This is what I'm getting with circulation. Okay, we got life, network, flow, motion, death, hidden, essence, intertwined. And we go. Okay, I'm back on. I don't know what the hell happened. Let me see. Okay, your circulation is going to bring all of this back together. So your circulation with everything out here is going to bring everything. It's going to link everything. That's what it's going to link, your health, your money, your work, your everything. And this is because you're choosing to reclaim your personal power. That's great. I really, this is a great start. This is a great start to this reading. I'm going to use my personal deck, honey. She be acting a fool. I haven't used my personal deck in a while. Let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. And then look at the bottom. We got It's On Again by Alicia Keys featuring Kendrick Lamar. Okay, that's you being back at it, back in the game, pulling up your sleeves and, getting to work. Yep, being capable, gloves off, sleeves up, back to it, got what it takes. It's On Again by Alicia Keys featuring Kendrick Lamar. I got it backwards on the card, but it's Alicia Keys featuring Kendrick Lamar, not the other way around. Okay, what else we got? Oh, we got blue down here. I love seeing blue in my deck because this represents a spirit animal. It doesn't have to be a dog. Primarily, it can be a dog, but it doesn't have to be. We got a lookout, canine, friendly game, clue, think, animal spirit guide, inclusive, easily understanding or easy to understand, gently led, steady pace, quantum travel, and investigate. Now the thing about this is that there was one of these things that was it nerves that said alert. Yeah, so we got nerves and we got a lookout. Okay, so we got nerves with alert, and then we got a lookout. So I'm really getting that. You guys' sense of alertedness is what's really helping you. There's I feel like there's like a ping that's going off that you're. Oh Lord, it's skipping again. Ooh, see, I think it's my ops. It's probably my ops fucking with my stream. Listen. They can't. My chat option is off because I know they're gonna be trying to come in here acting the fool. I'm not gonna allow them to do that. Nope. So now they keep trying to fuck with my stream. Nope. But going back to my reading, you do have like a lot of alertedness that could be centered around your bodily health, but also around how you connect with people, how you network with people as well. Okay. And like I said, you being more alert to making more conscious, better conscious choices, not to your health, but, with circulation, that's with everything. Okay. What else we got? I really like that. And I feel like you're being gently breadcrumbed to something that's good for you. Like you're being gently led to something. You're being gently led to happy times. You're being gently led to happy times. And so what I love here with It's On Again, I'm getting like an energy of reclaiming your personal power here, especially with hair, like personal power and identity. So listen, if something had you down or drained, it's kind of like you're slowly gaining that back. You're slowly gaining that back. They really trying to fuck with my stream. Let me see something. Okay. They really trying to fuck with my stuff. Wow. Too bad. I'm still streaming, bitch. I'm still streaming, bitches. I got to get these messages out. Like I said, I know I'm a tiny channel, but I just really want to get these messages out here. My intent is to grow, but if I stay tiny, that, whatever. I'm still getting what I need to get out here. Okay. So, but I do hope to grow. I want to grow, but if not, I'm at least knowing that I'm getting on here and getting these messages out to anybody who is receptive and who will listen. Okay. Except for the banished energies, like that, my messages don't help them. And also, take what resonates and don't worry about the rest. Okay. If it doesn't apply, if it doesn't fit, I love using, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. I don't know where that came from, but I love hearing that. But yes, take whatever resonates with you and don't worry about the rest. Okay. What else we got? What else do we have for the collective spirit? Wait for something to... Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. I was about to... Maybe I wasn't supposed to grab those, because I was going to grab those, and then a whole bunch fell out. Let's look on the bottom. Ooh, we got Smile Back by Mac Miller on the bottom. Unbothered by insults, self-representing, the last laugh, keeping it moving, smile forever, and inadequate haters. Ooh, listen, smile back. So what I love here is that even like, let's say, even if you are dealing with haters, this is you having the last laugh. I just be like, fuck you, what you need, you can't get nothing from me. You was talking shit when I'm somebody you would love to be. I'm gonna keep doing my thing until the day the reaper come for me. You can keep on grilling, I'ma smile back. Like that's basically what this is. Like, I'm still, like, some of y'all may, be dealing with people and, people fucking with you, fucking, like, I know they definitely doing that to me, but I'm asking about y'all. I'm not asking about me. But this came out for a reason. Spirit basically put this card out because your haters, anybody that is messing with you, that is hating on you, they're inadequate compared to you, and they know it, which is why they mess with you, because they know. And then on top of that, they see you trying to do better with yourself, you trying to be on a glow up or whatever, and and they can't take that. They're gonna... And it doesn't even have to be a glow up in your looks either. It could be a glow up in anything that you have, and it's going to only already add to their inferiority and or their inadequacy compared to you. And the thing is, I don't even get that you compare yourself to people. That's them doing that to you. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you're just really kind of focused on your grind, on what you doing. And, they trying to swerve hard into your lane. Listen, I know what that's like. They trying to swerve hard into your lane. Tell them to get the fuck out your section. Tell these haters to get the fuck out your section. They made their lane all bumpy and the concrete all rocky and full of gravel. Now they want to come and swerve into your smoothly, your smooth lane that you trying to lay fresh and stuff like that you freshly painted the lines on and everything. They trying to swerve hard into that. Tell them haters to get the fuck out your section. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but listen. Only take what you want, but honey, these haters need to get the hell out your section. Okay. What we got? Oh, we got Titanium by Sia. Oh my gosh, I love that song. So I'm reconnected. Ooh. Listen. But anyway, I really feel like all the overwork that you've been dealing with and why you've been encouraged to take a rest is because, even though you're strong, it's like you've already proven, even without trying to prove, you're very strong. You're very resilient. You got grit. You know what it's like to go through the mud and still bloom. Let's see. Yep. No bullshit. Grit, realignment, will, resilience, rebuild, alchemy, renewal, longevity, self-reliant, and versatile. Because, and And what I love here is that titanium metal, it has like I think it has like an iridescent effect or rainbow effect or something like that. It's something like that. And so it kind of touches with all the chakras. Okay. So, and that's what I love here with realignment and reclaiming your personal power, because they're made like the chakras that I named earlier, like your sacral, your crown, your root, and your heart. Those may have been some of the things that may have been out of alignment, and not, maybe I wouldn't even say completely out of alignment, but definitely kind of like shifted, kind of like maybe shifted out of balance, even if it's just a little. So now, it's almost like you're instinctually and subconsciously, looking for ways to kind of like realign to where it can kind of get back in line with anything else that hasn't been shifted. Okay. And I really feel like that's a part of you, like you starting with reclaiming your personal power is what's causing a catalyst for that. That's what I'm getting, like a catalyst for it. And in such, you are alchemizing and you're renewing yourself. You're giving yourself a revitalization, re-energizing, revival, a rebirth, a reemergence, everything that is re-life. like a not even like a do-over. It could be a do-over or a clean slate even, but just I'm getting coming back to life, having lived and then being drained and somehow coming back to life. Some of you guys may have, if some of you may have a disease, there may be like what is being in remission. There may be a remission, and prayingly, if you keep it up, it may not come back. Like whatever, if it could be like a illness. And some of you guys may be in remission. Keep up with what you're doing, and I feel like the chances of it coming back will be slim. Prayingly none, but let's pray for that. Okay. Yeah, I gotta check the time. Okay. Doing pretty good. All right, what else we got? What else we have for the collective spirit? Ooh, two fell out. Let me grab those. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got the direction east, and that is associated with the element of air. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or even if you have air prominent in your birth chart. We got waxing moon, spring, morning, swords, the suit of swords, ancient knowledge, beginnings, joy, renewal once again, and baby. Oh, I love that. Oh, okay, hold on. Especially with all these sexuality cards out here. We got buttocks, pelvis, hair with sexuality, and now we got baby in here. Like, yo, somebody having, y'all making babies. I don't. In my Friday stream, I was getting a lot of mama energy, like having children energy. Some of you guys may be pregnant or get somebody pregnant in the spring. Okay, something significant about the morning time, something significant about during the morning time, and then even like I said, reclaiming your personal power and having some form of renewal. Yep, and here we got it again here with titanium as well. So and so also going in the direction of east somewhere, whether that's going somewhere in an eastern direction or look like something about the east. Maybe y'all live on the east side of a town or city or something like that, or something about going east somewhere. Okay. And then also something during a waxing moon, when the moon is growing bigger. Okay. Then betrayal reversed had fell. It fell reversed. So you guys may have been drained, like maybe emotionally drained from dealing with a betrayal. And now you're getting a new clean slate beginning from it. You're having a renewal from it. You're having a rebirth or a reemergence. I'm sensing like a new sense of independence, a new pattern, a new autonomy. And my Friday reading, I did see like a card with a tiger that had no stripes, but it could be getting different stripes. Now, some of you actually might be okay with not having stripes anymore. That's not out of the list of possibilities. Some of you could be saying fuck having stripes. I kind to like this, so either way, it's going to be of the betterment of yourself. And what I love here with titanium is that it does have will in here and resilience. So that's also a part of you reclaiming your personal power, and it, how you're feeling on the inside is going to eventually show on the outside. Okay. And people are going to notice it, whether they say anything or not. They're going to notice it. They're not going to be able to help but notice it. And you gonna have, especially with Smile Back out here, especially with Smile Back, you gonna have your haters being salty, honey. They gonna be salty, honey. And whatever insults that they want to throw at you, you're gonna be unbothered by that shit. You're gonna be like, bitch, please. You're gonna be like, that's the energy I get. That's the energy I get out of Smile Back. Okay, I absolutely love it. I miss Mac Miller too. Oh my gosh, I love his music. That's Aquarius energy as well. Aquarius energy. What else we got? Oh yeah, I got a lot of air signs out here because we got air in East, and Kendrick Lamar is a Gemini, and Alicia Keys is an Aquarius as well. I don't know what sign Sia is. Is she an Aquarius too? I don't know. I think she might be an Aquarius. I don't know. But a lot of Aquarius out here for sure. Lots of Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius, this could especially go for you. But also if you have Aquarius very prominent in your chart as well. Or if Aquarius is your secondary sign, say you are a Libra and your secondary deacon is an Aquarius, or if you are a Gemini and your secondary sign is an Aquarius. Okay, your secondary sign, again, if you guys don't know about deacons, they're your secondary sign, so you are going to have like little bitsy traits. It's like with an Aquarius, let's say an Aquarius is a deacon to Aquarius, so that means their secondary sign is a Gemini, right? It's kind of like your foundation is an Aquarius, but you got Gemini sprinkles. I don't know. It's kind of like that, like another main ingredient. Even though you're an Aquarius, there's a main ingredient that makes you up as an Aquarius, but some of those main ingredients are Gemini. I don't know. That's like the analogy of it still does like a great influence is what I'm trying to get at. But I think that's like the best analogy I could come up with. But kind of like that. It's like if your ice cream flavor was chocolate and it's Aquarius, you could have like fudge swirled into that chocolate, and that's Gemini. I don't know. I must want some ice cream. I keep making like ice cream references. I don't know. Okay, I'm feeling something on the bottom here. Now we have heart on the bottom, but it's reversed. So I kind of feel like like I said, you guys are on like a glow up, but you might not be there quite yet. You may be in the process of it, because I don't really feel the energy of this going away, especially with like buttocks and pelvis. And then we got hair. So I kind of feel like that's what's being worked on. And then, this heart upside down kind of do look like a booty. So it kind of do look like a booty. So, I kind of feel like that this is an energy that's weakened. Excuse me, it's like an energy that may be weakened, but it's emerging. Especially when we got I'll put these down right quick. Especially when we both got titanium and East, and they both represent having a renewal and beginnings. So I don't really feel like that this is an energy that's weakened because it's going away. It's weakened because it's building up. It's like it's kind of weak right now, but it's building. You're building it. Okay. Your attraction, your beauty, people being sexually attracted to you and being interested in you. Okay. All right. What else we got? I would like to get to a point where I can do this full time, but in the meantime, I can handle things. Okay, I just saw an alert. All right. Okay, what else we got? Oh, we got Keyblade on the bottom here. I love that. This is like being light source. So you definitely, I feel like you have like a light beaming down on you. And what I love here is that I remember I was telling you earlier, I was like, there's like some sort of pull in my chest, like a gravitational pull in my chest, like my heart chakra is like glowing or pulsating. And then we got keyblade on the excuse me, then we got keyblade on the bottom here, and that is being light sourced and from the heart. Yep, pure hearted, power of the heart. Okay, the color green, any kind of color green will be nice for you guys to wear. We got ultimate unlock, battling darkness, sealing out darkness, being worthy and light sourced. Okay, some of you guys might need to check your passwords or your VPN. Okay, but and also, like I said, with ultimate unlock, you like remember what I was saying earlier, like reclaiming your personal power within your heart chakra, like you using your heart chakra and rationalizing it. This is you manifesting it to unlock everything else. With you, your heart is, your heart is probably like the most important organ, right? Like what, next second to your brain or something like that. But you having this ultimate unlock and having circulation, so many things are going to be so positively affected, by you reclaiming your personal power. And then the card it was on top of was health. So definitely you guys looking after your health a whole lot. I'm absolutely here for it. We got health, insurance, heal, treatment, alive, and doctor. Okay, so I'm actually getting that if you guys did go to a doctor, you might either have a clean bill of health, or even if you do have some sort of condition, it might actually be healing. That's what I love. It might actually be healing or recovering. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, because oh yes, this is a nice length video. I normally like to go longer, but I'm a little bit short on time. Just for right now. I really wanted to get another stream out because I was so mad. I was so fucking mad at my. If this one skips, then fuck it. I'm gonna leave it up. But oh, I love this. Biatch. And we got looking good, assertive, clap back, crude, got you, showing up, showing out, fuck off, got it twisted, peaced out. Now, what I love here, you smiling back, bitch. So anybody that's trying to be like hating on you, trying to cause problems and all this shit, you just like, oh, well, you can keep on grilling. I'm gonna smile back, bitch. Like, there's people getting checked out here. Y'all must be checking people out here. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love it. Oh shit. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 sec. Okay. All right. Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm still having my shorts on. Sorry about that. They just kind of rode up a little bit. All right. Let's do one more card and then we'll get out of here. All right. What else we got? Spirit. One more. But I really like this reading. It's kind of giving me like, emerging from the ground, kind of, especially with foot here, your root chakra being among the chakras that you're kind of getting into realignment, finding kind of like restabilizing, reclaiming your personal power to restabilize. So I do kind of get that. What else we got? I love these cards out here. Ooh, this one. Oh. Ooh, this one was eager to come out, whatever the hell it is. Let me see. What is this? Ooh, this was so eager to come out. Like it literally popped out my deck like a kernel. It popped out the shit like a kernel. I'm gonna show you in a second. But remember, if some of you guys caught my reading yesterday, there was a lot of redemption. A lot of being redeemed. But this is the card that was very eager to come out of even my own personal deck. Listen. Justice, bitch. I'm going to end it right there because I really feel like some folks about to get real checked out here. You keep at it. Keep at it. Tell these haters that they can keep on grilling because you got the last laugh. Tell them to get the fuck out of your section while you have the last laugh. You continue to glow up, you show out, and then you tell them peace out, biatch. I love you guys so much. I really hope that you love this video. If you did, please make sure that you like, subscribe, keep me in your notifications. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'll be back with another reading probably around like this weekend or something like that. I had extra time on Friday for an extra reading, so I kind of wanted to take the time to do that. And I kind of wanted to make this as like a makeup stream, because like a makeup for lost video stream, because I was so mad about that. But that was there was some great messages in that. So I hope that some of you guys did catch that you caught some of the messages in that as well. But again, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. I know I'm a tiny channel, but I'm just getting the messages out there. I'm grateful for every single one of you. Thank you guys so much again. I'll be back soon. Loves. Bye.